Hello, students. Welcome. Thank you for joining today's lesson and for participating. Before we get into the lesson, of course, I have to remind you, if you haven't yet and you would like to know when I post new lessons, when I go live, when we do quizzes, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. That really helps me out and it will let you know when new lessons are posted. Okay. So we're going to jump into today's lesson. We're going to look at the difference between your and your. Oh my gosh. So these are pronounced exactly the same. Your. Okay. So they are pronounced the same, but as you can see, there is a little bit of a spelling difference. And as you might know, the meanings are a little bit different. Okay, so this one is often confusing for many of my students. So don't worry if you are confused by your and your. We're going to clear that up today and we're going to look at the difference and then take a little quiz. All right, so your English quiz for today. So let's look at the difference in meaning between your, Y-O-U-R, and your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Okay, don't forget that apostrophe. All right, here we go. Very simple, very straightforward. Let's see, your, Y-O-U-R, is the possessive adjective. Possessive adjective. So what is that? Well, it shows, what does it say here? Ownership. Ownership. Shows ownership of something. So other possessive adjectives would be mine, his, hers, yours, ours, okay? We use this your to show ownership of something, okay? When something belongs to someone, okay? So looking at your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, your, this is the contraction of the phrase you are. You are. Okay, so the difference when using them is, does the sentence need a possessive adjective? If you need a possessive adjective, if you are trying to show ownership, we're going to use this your. If you can replace this your with you are, and the sentence still makes sense, you are in the correct spot, okay? So if you are contracting you are, and it makes sense, your or you are, if you can use either, then you're in the right place, okay? So let's try number one together. Okay, number one. So write in the comments, you're either going to choose Y-O-U-R or Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Please don't forget the apostrophe. It's very important in contractions. Okay, so number one, we have a blank. So, English is improving. English is improving. So we know that we are going to say your English is improving, but which spelling is correct? Well, if we think about it, we could say whose English is improving? Whose English? So my English or your English. All right, so we know we need a possessive adjective. So if we said you are English is improving. That doesn't make sense, right? So we can choose, oops, let me get a red pen. Let's see my red pen. Okay, so we're going to choose the one that is the possessive, your, Y-O-U-R. Your English is improving. Okay, let's try number two. Mm-hmm. My favorite student. Hmm? My favorite student. Okay, so we know it's going to be pronounced the same. You're my favorite student. Okay, so which one is it? So do we need a possessive adjective? So, for example, his my favorite student, hers my favorite student. Does that make sense? Not really. So, if we could say, you are my favorite student. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Okay, so we know you are makes sense here. We're going to use the contraction your. You're my favorite student. You're my favorite student. Your English is improving. Okay, very good. How about number 3? Are these books? Are these your books? Which one are we going to choose? Y-O-U-R, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. The correct answer is, hopefully this is easy, are these your books? Are these your books? So whose books? Oh, my books, his books, your books, okay? We're looking for the possessive. All right, number 4, call me on phone when ready. Ooh, okay, we have 2 answers for number 4. Please write them in the comments. Call me on phone when ready. Okay, so we know they're both going to be pronounced the same, your. Call me on your phone when you're ready. So, whose phone? Whose phone? So we need a possessive. Call me on your phone. Call me on his phone. Call me on your phone. Call me on her phone. Call me on my phone, right? We need the possessive. Okay? Then who is ready? Who is ready? Call me on your phone when. Can we say a possessive here? Can we say, call me on your phone when his ready? Hers ready. Call me on your phone when my ready. So that doesn't make sense. So let's check the other one. Does you are make sense here? Does it work? Call me on your phone when you are ready. It works. Okay, so we can say your with an apostrophe R-E. Very good. Okay, I think you guys are getting the hang of it. Awesome. Number 5, I think you can do it. I'm not going to help you. Write your answers in the comments, okay? If hungry, ask father to pick up some food on his way home. If hungry, ask father to pick up some food on his way home. Okay, did you write your answer in the comments? Very good. All right, so if you are hungry, so we're going to use the contraction. If you're hungry, ask whose father? My father, your father. Ask your father to pick up some food on his way home. Very good. So if you guys don't know yet, pick up something means to stop somewhere and get something. So pick up, okay? So get some food, pick up some food, basically the same meaning, okay? So go somewhere on your way home and get some food, pick up some food. Very good. So I hope you now understand the difference between your and your. Remember, they are pronounced the same. And in conversation, we usually use contractions. Contractions are faster and more convenient, so we tend to use the contractions when we're talking. Instead of saying, if you are hungry, it's a little bit long, right? So we like to make it nice and short. If you're hungry, if you're hungry, okay? So please remember the difference between your and your. And if you'd like, you can write some example sentences down in the comments. I'll check them. You guys always have such great examples, so I'm looking forward to those. And yes, if you would like to suggest any other lessons, I made a post on the community tab on YouTube. So go check that out, write your recommendations, and I'll try and make those lessons as soon as possible. Okay, you guys did so well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait for our next lesson. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.